I got one more. Look at this picture here. It has to be the most ridiculous out of all three. Let's check it out right now.
Oh man!
Look at this one.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
Little Marty Short.
Well, you know.
Oh my God!
Give me a seat, a bouncy seat. This is the kid that would have what we call rangs, and we've mentioned him on the show, where he would chase you down the street swinging a hockey stick, just screaming at the top of his lungs.
Wearing that V-neck or whatever that is.
Yeah. Your hair is actually very similar to mine, Rybo, in this.
Yeah, you guys had the same. Orist cut your hair.
Yeah, our mom probably both sent us to Orist the butcher. Orist was the barber. That was actually, his shop was right next to Gloves' mom's pharmacy, Bigelow's pharmacy.
Good point.
And Orist would give the haircuts, and he was like was he Ukrainian or something?
German, I think.
No, he wasn't German. He was Orist.
Greek?
Orist Kinderchuk or something like that was his name, something along those lines.
He's still around, by the way, but he moved.
What?
Yes, his place blew up, actually. There was that huge explosion, huge gas explosion, blew up Orist Barber Shop. And then he moved from there. It was by the MTS building. It was insane. I remember I was driving with a VH, and we were going to Mother's Music or something. And everything was closed off, and we're like, "What's going on?" We were diverted like huge. It was just a mess. And he's like, "Oh, aliens must have landed." I mean, what else could it be? It must have been aliens.
yeah, of course.
Of course, it had to be that. But,
well, what I remember about Orist was that you'd go there. Orist the butcher was his name, because he'd go and give you all a bean or a bad haircut. But if he really liked you, you'd go into his back room, and he had stacks of Playboy and Penthouse magazines back there. And he would let the kids look.
The kids? What the fuck?
What are you talking about right
Shut the show down. Shut the show down.
It's true. It's true. I looked at a couple.
Hit the eject button. Hit the eject button. There's a red button there. Just press it.
It's true. I can say that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah. That's just.
We weren't like 7. We're like 15 years old or whatever.
Right. Well, yeah.
I don't know. He
did it, not you. I know. Yeah. The hell with him. Bury him.
Yeah.
Poor Orist Kinderchuk. He's getting ready to get his gold watch in retirement. Now he's going down.
Wow.
Down to Chinatown.
Well, next time I take my son to get his haircut at Oris, I'm going to say, "Hey, is it okay if I go in the back room for a while?"
Hey, you got a hard drive back there?
All right, Rob, you got
that hairdo. It's like all of our hairdos is that reminds me of that Rodney Dangerfield joke. It's like, "Hey, nice haircut. Did you get to keep the spoon?" All right. Anyway,
it's a bowl of soup, but yeah, okay.
All right, read your write-off.
All right, so my write-up was to be a scientist or a doctor.
Okay.
And the fate to be a specimen or a patient.
Well, see, at least you did a 1-2 punch there, unlike Speewee, who did not follow the unwritten rule here.
Just wanted to be Asian, man. It was way different.
I just didn't want to be like I'll be a garbage man, because I think I did that in grade 6, and I said this year I'm going to do something better, and it was marginally better. But I've been called a specimen by lots of pretty ladies before, but never a doctor. Anyway,
all of us fell pretty far short of our goals, I'd have to say.
Our high, for those of you watching, we actually did a high school yearbook write-up 1-2. You can, we were more.
That'll be the next show. That'll be the next.
No, we
show.
already did one.
Well, we'll do it again. We're running out of ideas.
I don't think we read our
episode 49 3/4. I think.
Did we read our reviews on that?
I believe we did. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I haven't seen any shows, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure we did. Maybe I dreamt that. My pet peeve is dogs, which is kind of funny because
wow.
I had allergies to dogs and stuff. Like I love dogs, but not all dogs.
Do you own it? Have you ever owned a dog?
I've never owned a dog. No.
Okay.
No. But that was your pet peeve?
Maybe I thought pet. You had to
literally
pet.
That's pretty funny if you did.
No, I don't know.
Hey, hold on a second. Let me just interject here. This could be a Rybo joke, to be honest with you. Like a very subtle, obscure call. Pet peeves. What peeves me the most about a pet? It's a dog. I can see you putting that because you're like, oh, I'm such a comedic genius. I'm going to flip the script, and they want a peeve that's an animal. It's a dog.
Hey, maybe that's what I did. I didn't even know it. I just even kept myself out of the loop and just.
You're like the Beatles with Paul is dead. You left all these clues and didn't even know it.
You didn't know,
right? So I'm not sure. I mean, there was some, I don't like the big drooling dogs and dogs that smell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't want to own a dog, so I don't want to have to walk behind it and pick up the shit and stuff like that. I don't know if I was thinking all that, but
But your cat tried to kill you when you're on the dumper, so you can't win anyway in life with these animals, dude.
That's true. That's one time that happened, and that was really weird. We've talked about it since then, and he's cool.
So continue.
I did once. There was this one dog that I used to go through the catwalk all the time, and he'd just go nuts, and he was just crazy, and I just hated him. It was like, hey, calm down. He got out once, and I was riding with, oh man, I wish I could remember. I think it was Pokey, maybe Paul Davis. Davidson? Paul Davis?
Davidson, whatever. Yeah.
And I was riding my bike, and this dog was chasing us, and he went right in front of me, and I hit the dog, and did a total endo and went flying.
Oh wow.
And the dog was just like, just didn't even care.
The dog was fine, right?
The dog was fine, but I was not.
Okay, good.
So pet peeves, dog.
Well, you know what the problem was, that you said you were going down the catwalk and you ran into a dog. Don't go down the fucking catwalk and you'll be okay next time. What was your favorite saying, Rybo?
Genius. Pet peeves. There we go.
Yeah.
It's all there. I lost my place now.
Favorite saying?
And then I lost my place. And then Cheryl Thorlickson's favorite.
I got yours here, Rybo.
Favorite saying, you're bad at this game.
No, his favorite saying is, hey, man.
No.
And hey, dude.
What are you reading? You guys are both
Oh, that's
idiots.
Brian Baldwin.
Yes, just stay out of this. Everyone stay out of this. I'm taking over. You're bad at this game. And by the way, Rybo, my pet peeve is you spelt your Y-O-U-R. # sorry, Chad. You spelt your wrong.
No kidding. You spelled the spelling mistake.
You know what? I felt a bit bad about this write-up, and especially the picture and the bowl cut, but now I feel horrible. Thanks a lot.
Well, you're going to love this one.
Press the red button. We're done.
You're going to love this one. Nickname?
Adolf. Yeah. Adolf. It's better than Adolf Hitler, but
yeah, his Rybo's last name. I don't think we ever discussed your last name before. That'll be an upcoming episode. Last names. Rybo's last name is Ahoff. So I remember people calling you Ahoff Hitler.
Yes. So sometimes people would call me Adolf. They would call me that. But again, this is before Rybo, which is interesting because there was no Spivwy, Rybo, Irvas until after 1986. So we know that.
Well, I will say this too, that
I just love that we're reading the wrong things. There's a guy named Jason Benson in your class. Ambition to be a strong, successful man.
I know there was a time too, Rybo, when you were promoting concerts, they called you Azoff, Ryan Azoff.
That's great.
I
never knew about that. Wow.
That was the short period of time there.
Very short period.
Yeah, that's really obscure, and obviously nobody here got that.
No, I have no idea, but I was trying to play along.
You never heard of Irving Azoff, the most famous promoter? Man, he manages the Eagles and Guns N' Roses and everybody.
Eagles, Guns N' Roses. That sounds familiar.
Ambition to be in the Eagles, fate to be in Guns N' Roses. I think that was Chris Spradbro's.
Oh man,
Goldie from the Winnipeg Gold Eyes.
Yeah.